Last time on the generational hack.
Wait, what? I have no idea what's going on. Wait, what was that? Did you guys see that? Hey, guys, did you see that? That was 2 dodges. John is the hacker, he is him!
It's not an easy line of work. These streets are tireless, crime rampant, the moral compass of the average man out of whack. Makes me wonder if I got in the wrong line of work. Maybe I should hang up the cloak, go back to my hunter ways. But it's never that easy. Every time I attempt to put down the mantle, the streets call, and this time they made one heck of a request. Have you ever vouched for someone for them to throw it back in your face? Seen them do bad over and over, yet every new moment you witness them fall into the same disappointments. You search for clues day in and day out, not to prove people guilty, but because you have the belief everyone is innocent until proven guilty. What is innocence? I was innocent once, not thinking, not expecting to witness such atrocities right in front of me. Yet, here we are, sworn to protect these GU streets, but the streets went down with me. What started me down this path again? Well, it's best to start at the beginning. The 30th of August 2024, I released my video on the Great GU Hack, a saga of events spanning 3 streams over a 4-week period. John, aka the Naked Noggin, outed and punished for his crimes of hacking in the GU community. Sentenced to 4 weeks community service, hunting nothing but Plesioth. Damn, not a punishment to take lightly. He betrayed our trust, hacking the quest we were on together. From making everything a one-shot to monsters being capturable without getting captured. Keeping on to those lies until the climactic moment when we all realized he was the hacker all along.
Hey, guys, did you see that? That was 2 dodges. John is the hacker, he is him! It was John all along! It was John all along! Yo!
But anyone who plays GU is good in my book, so I gave him a benefit of a doubt and asked him to promise to stop hacking from here onwards. He promised us he would stop his hacking ways, but did he keep on to those promises? Well, that's yet to be seen. The 31st of August 2024, 13 minutes past midnight. Every now and then I share my videos on X, mostly because one of my long-lasting subscribers, Tracks, always tells me to do so. You gotta listen to the homies, even more so when their chat's streaming for you, even in 2024. Later in the day, 7 PM, someone replied saying they had dealings with the same person and he's been harassing them on stream. I was not expecting this. I never get replies on my posts on X, so this intrigued me. Being the detective I am, I asked for more details on the matter. Her name was Lady Aurora, a key figure in this video. She seemed to be some type of cosplayer and also streamed Monster Hunter GU. I asked her what he did, and then she sent me this, a screenshot from GU. I couldn't believe it. This couldn't be the same John, could it? We exchanged info so we could continue our conversation in private. It was important for me not to jump to conclusions. I believe in people's rights, innocent until proven guilty. On Discord, she sent me an image of a switch of a guy called James? The hell's up with that chin? Anyway, the in-game name was John. It's been a while since I played with the Naked Noggin, so sadly, it isn't in my recently played with anymore. Good thing a detective always records down information when he has it. When she told me, I went onto my Switch and took a screenshot, and bang, there it is, the same goddamn chin. It's the nigga chin. She told me there was a clip up on Twitch if I wanted to download it, and so I did. I watched the whole stream to get any context if there was any arguments beforehand or anything of the sort, but no, she was just wondering who John was. Of course, at the time, she didn't know him as the Naked Noggin, but now we all know better.
Who is John? Because I need to know if they need to post anything.
It's talking really weird stuff in the in-game chat. I don't know who it is.
Oh, really? What do they say?
Do you?
Oh my god. Oh, he wants an OnlyFans. No, I gotta show you guys this. Oh, let me move. If chat doesn't know what I'm talking about. So this fucker, okay. This fucker comes in, starts talking shit, okay? No. Like, this is the type of shit I don't really like in my fucking hub. And what are you trying to get at, mister? You're not being fucking 999 to trying to fucking impress me, kid. Look at this shit. 11 inches of
like,
what?
Who the fuck is this guy?
11 inches? My fucking heels are longer than your dick.
And it's clear as day. John started attacking her via the GU chat. Damn, what a dick. Aurora, being the mega chat she is, just laughed him off and clowned him on stream.
Your 262 hunter rank is not impressive. Your skills are probably not impressive, and you probably don't have enough money to even afford a fucking OnlyFans.
Damn, he barely hesitated. Now that is cool. But damn it, this is the same John I vouched for, even after all he done. There's no doubt in my mind that John is guilty, but this is beyond guilt at this point. Even if I banned him from my channel, nothing was going to stop him from raining havoc across the rest of the community. So I'd have to take a more personal approach and try to talk to him on these matters. So going into this, I had 3 objectives. 1. Getting John to admit he was the one who sent those words to Aurora. 2. Get him to apologize for what he did and never do it again. And 3. Check up if he stopped his hacking ways for good. The only issue is I had no way to contact him. He often talked about a secret society on Discord. He's a part of a cult of some kind, in his words. In the comments of my first hacker video, he left this comment saying this. I might as well continue to use the voice I imagined John to sound like.
Just to be clear, my confession only proves my values. In my scripture, quote, Nova, you have to understand, there's a 4U and GU cult on Discord and in secure arbitrary servers. Though you have to have Black Arch and SUS OS to be worthy. Anyways, we injected SQL PHP attacks, along with XS WL breaches. I'm a whistleblower at this point. I do most of my work in Icebrone and the PC community. On Rise, I can give you leads. But I will have a lawyer present. Taking over Capcom databases is our collective goal. And releasing all 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th gen games on PC and consoles. Ha 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 ha.
Now, this is weird as fuck, but it's very John-like. If I could somehow get into this group, I could at least get in contact with him. But so far, I haven't been able to find anything about this Monster Hunter hacking group. So instead, I thought, if I can't go to John, we have to wait for John to come to me. The 1st of September 2024. John only ever came to my G streams, so this was the beginning of a trap laid out for him. Hopefully he'd join, and then we could start grilling him on his incursions. 35 minutes into the stream, John enters the chat, and of course he replied to the previous thing I said on Wyvern Eggs.
That's not really a weird take. That's just how you play, right? A weird take would be like, I don't know, something like, I would love Minato and Hinoa to lay Wyvern eggs on me. Like that would be a weird take. Like I would have to ban you for that. But that take, no, that's fine, man. That's just how you like to do things.
But there was a problem. Lady Aurora and her Twitch lot were also in the chat and in my party, and they don't really like John. Over here, we meme on the naked noggin. After all, the only thing he did to us was hacking, but the things he said to Aurora is nothing short of harassment. So balancing discussions, keeping people happy, and getting to the root of who John really is as a person wasn't as simple as I would have hoped. I recognized he joined the chat but got silent for a while. I'm panicking, wondering to myself, how am I going to handle this situation? Yes, even detectives get nervous. But nevertheless, we persevere. I let Lady Aurora know about my plans and asked her to sit tight and deal with it for the moment until I could question him on the things he said.
I mean, if John plays, he's not bringing any hacks. He's already been outed for a hacker.
Next to the hack storm. One of the stars of last episode asks John if he's going to play with us. Apparently, he's a glutton for punishment. While out questing, John once again talks about his team. The more he talks about it, the more it seems like he's lying about the whole situation. After doing some quests with Lady Aurora, she leaves the party, and then John joins the lobby. We're readying up for an EX Rust Razor, quite the challenge, and a good test to find out if John is hacking. One shot should be quite common here, so by keeping an eye on his HP, we should figure out if he's hacking or not. Warnings have been given.
Yes, it is John the hacker, he's back. But he said he's not going to be hacking anymore. And John, you better keep to your promise, otherwise I will ban you.
John gets hit right here, so he's taking damage at least, but notice how he has no water blight. It was foolish of me to not check his build, so I don't know what skills he has to mitigate it. But there are 2 ways to resist elemental blight in GU. Having 23 resistance in that given element to resist it altogether, or the skill blight proof. But that is all in hindsight. In the moment, I didn't really think about that. Moments later, John got hit again, and this time, look at his HP. It's practically nothing.
Yo, John got pissed on and died. Hey, John's not dead. Yo, John, are you sure you're not wanting hacks?
So this time, it could lead to either 4 different outcomes. 1, he's the luckiest bastard in the hunting verse. 2, he has the skill Guts. Very uncommon to see, but it is possible. It's basically a Moxie, stopping you from dying from one-hit moves. But I doubt he'd be running that. 3, he could have the Fruit skill Moxie, but once again, I don't actually have proof to back that up. A detective doesn't act on hunches, he acts on facts. This is why information is power. And finally, the obvious fourth reason, he's hacking. And that isn't something I'd ever rule out. In fact, after observing him from a distance, I recognized his signature movement as if he was dash dance on an FD.
Because look how he's moving. That doesn't look right. Look at that. Nah, John, you're a liar. John, you are a liar.
And it wasn't just me. Baby Bear in the chat also realized it too. But yet once again, he promised to me and the stream he doesn't have any hacks enabled. But in less than 30 seconds after the promise, we see this. The Naked Noggin is a clinical hacker at this point. He has to be. How many times has he denied this claim? Yet the proof is in the pudding, right in front of us. After all I've seen in his hunt, I was certain he was hacking once again. But then he dies. Huh, that was unexpected.
Yo, how's a hacker dying? Like, I need to know. So guys, how does a hacker die? You gotta be pretty bad to die as a hacker, I can't lie.
So before, was it Moxie that kept him alive? Or was it due to some hacks? Is it possible for him to turn it off and on at will? It's hard to say. What I can remember though from the last stream is he left the lobby before rejoining with hacks enabled. So from the knowledge I have so far, turning them off mid-hunt isn't possible. Or is this some type of bait to manipulate us into thinking his hacking abilities aren't as strong as they really are? Kinda like how sometimes Goku will hold back on powering up if he didn't feel like he needed to. Damn, am I margin Vegeta right now? And then after that he then claims again that hacking is off. Come on John, do you really expect us to believe that? After continuously claiming hacks are off, John starts to spout craziness again about the cult he was in.
Am a bit rusty, so what? I am way past my John Monster Hunter years. And man, did I have a blast. And the cult I was a part of were something, ha ha.
John isn't only a hacker and a liar, he's also sus?
That's not the only thing I'm bumping when watching Nova. Oh, daddy.
After completing the Hyper Devil Joe quest, I feel it was time to strike the question to John about his transgressions. Something about overpowering a raging pickle makes you feel powerful. Don't worry, the women watching this will understand.
And yo, John, are you still there in the chat? I want to ask you a question. I was wondering, John, are you respectful to everyone that you meet online? Like in Monster Hunter? 'Cause I know you've been going around hacking, I know that, but do you treat your fellow hunters with decency at least? Because hacking's one thing, but being rude to people, that's a big negative for me.
He goes silent, and we wait for his response. He continues to ignore my question, and he ignores me again, continuously just talking about his cult activities in the chat. John and a new person in my chat called Metaphor decide to head out on a quest together. This all be good.
And John, for a final time, I'll ask you once again, have you ever been rude to anyone, any hunter online, said anything mean to them, that explicitly mean?
As he continues to ignore me, he talks to Lady Aurora in the chat, and it seems like he doesn't recognize all the things he said to her. He doesn't even remember. And after 20 minutes of grilling this guy, he finally gives us a reply. He names out some of his previous victims. John, oh John, how Dai likes to self-incriminate.
I think Flyan, just 23, Duklish, and one gay guy, and Portuguese Sweat. But that's apt the streamers I had a problem with in the community. Oh, and one entitled Alcoholic Simp for 5th Gen, but yeah.
Flyin, just 23, Ducklish, and one gay guy? Not much I can really do about that one. And Portuguese Sweat. He names them app streamers. I'm guessing he means Twitch streamers, as it seems all of them stream on Twitch. Lastly, he said one entitled Alcoholic Simp for the 5th Gen. Well, that's a description. There are plenty no Gante stands out there. Now I just have to find the drunkest one. At the time of the stream, I didn't really think about this comment much, but now in hindsight, it's a goldmine of potential dealings people had with the Naked Noggin. So coming down into the future, I was able to find Flyin and Dusklish, but just 23 and the rest weren't so easy to find. Firstly, let's check out this Flyin guy. He's a big YouTuber, exploring hidden information about Monster Hunter and looking into interesting parts of the game's history. He also does a lot of streaming on Twitch, so finding him wasn't too difficult. I sent him a message on X, and to my surprise, he actually replied back. He requested the DMs to not be shown, but overall, he recognized John. He joined him on some of his 4U streams. He was rude to other hunters in the streams, so he was banned from ever coming back. He didn't have any screenshots to share, but damn, seems like John really has been making the rounds around the Monster Hunter streaming community. Next, Ducklish, who's also a streamer, streams on Twitch, mostly 3U and Pokemon. He also had a Twitter, so I messaged him there too. He was fine with DMs being shown, which you'll be able to see on the screen right now. It seems like he's had a lot of interactions with John from analyzing his words. He tried to block him, but he continuously came back with another alias, but you can always spot out a John. In fact, here's a simple guide. Firstly, he talks about a secret society on Discord. Then normally he moves on to talking about web injection and PHP. He can also talk in riddles and knowing about your IP address. And lastly, he's bold. If you notice any of these 4 things in conjunction, you're probably dealing with a John. Anyway, Nduklish said he's been harassing many of his viewers, but luckily he hasn't been there lately, possibly because Twitch has banned many of his accounts, so it's difficult for him to enter. He had some links to streams where John would pop up. He gave me some timestamps of 3 different streams where he'd show up, and to my surprise, the name wasn't John, it was Samuel. From my experience, I've never seen a Samuel. Nduklish did say he blocked many of John's different accounts, so it's possible that the name Samuel could be one of his aliases.
Hey, alright. Sorry, Samuel. Samuel, you gotta stop. How do I pause this? Alright, Samuel, I'll give you a warning. Please, don't do something like that.
So I looked further into the content he showed me, but all of them had the same prefix of Samuel, not John. Analyzing this person's behavior kind of reminds me of John, but according to my guide, there should have been at least a comment about hacking or PHP attacks, but nothing on that front. I was hesitant to include these findings as a definite that was in fact John. So I decided I need to go to a place with more expertise on dealings with John, Lady Aurora's Discord. I sent out a message calling people if they've ever had someone with the alias Samuel around her streams. And to my surprise, Lady Aurora herself sent me a screenshot of a person called Samuel saying practically the same things as her first screenshot of John's messages. So that seals it. John is Samuel, and before me and Aurora, Nduklish was one of his targets. Perhaps John picked up his chat on IP hacking later, but his crude vulgar self has always been the same. At least 3 streams of calling people simps, attacking people for liking a certain game, and as usual, after promising to stop attacking people, continues to do it right after.
Just don't at anyone. I don't think they want to hear it. And as I say that...
God damn it, John never learns. The events Nduklish had with John started around 9 months ago, about 4 months before my encounter with him. How long has he been doing this for? It really doesn't seem like he has a desire to stop. It seems like he's been doing this at least for the whole 2024. If you're worried about him and people like him jumping into your streams, on Twitch you can require it, so emails and phone numbers need to be verified for them to enter your chats. That way, it's a bit harder for them to make new accounts and keep coming back to your streams. So I hope that helps you all. Thanks both to Flyin and Nduklish on this information. I greatly appreciate it. Guys, links to their videos will be in the description down below. Check them out if you're interested in great Monster Hunter content or streams. But bringing the conversation back to John, it seems like he likes to hop between streams, messing with the people in the chat and also the streamers themselves. Yet, when it came to me, he wasn't that way. Why? Going back to our first encounter, all he asked was to join the lobby and to play. Sure, at times when people died, he spammed the chat a bit, being a bit rude, but nothing too egregious. So what is this guy's deal? He claimed those are the only ones he was unkind to online. Really? Seems like he forgot all about Aurora. So fast forwarding 10 minutes of my viewers claiming that I can't play anything but Lance. The metaphor is back, and he says John has been hacking again.
Would be concerned if you hate. Nah, I don't hate anyone. Apart from John. Okay, John cheat and new to time. John is still cheating. John, you lied. Well, thanks for the information, metaphor. Okay, I say just don't play with John. John, you're a liar. You're still a cheater.
And I swear, this has got to be one of the funniest interactions I've ever seen.
Okay, John, cheat a new time. He's in my quest with 2 Diablos. One is not dead or captured.
If it wasn't caught on camera, it didn't happen.
I have on video.
Never mind.
John joins the chat again and has the audacity to say it's fine because he's not in the same lobby as me. After just moments ago, he promised he wouldn't hack again and that hacks are off. This man is a clinical liar. The true face of John. He'll justify his actions even if he's clearly in the wrong. He knew the rules and broke them once again. He is no longer a part of the Denver Alliance. Thus, he loses all rights of the nickname I gave him. Simply put, he is now John Hack, a man that lacks morals and basic decency. Metaphor said he had proof, so I dropped a message asking him to send me the proof on Discord.
You have a video, metaphor. Alright, good. I need your Discord.
He over and over again calls himself a veteran of Monster Hunter. Yet vets don't need to hack. They show their abilities with their own skill. He even resorts to begging me on stream to keep him around.
There is no last chance, John. This was your last chance. Get the fuck out of here, man. Alright, Solos, pick a quest.
What happened to your secret cult? Go hang at them instead.
Derp, this is why I'm a veteran and I won't renounce cult member of multi-financial institutions. Know your place. What? I'm a man of many possibilities and reach. Who is this guy? Who talks like this? John Hacks. Yeah, that's a good name. Yeah, he died and he cheats. How do you die and cheat? Yes, John talks like John. Yeah, John is just John. He's just something special. I don't understand. John, I've tried to be nice to you. I even give you a second chance. I didn't block you, I didn't kick you, I allowed you here, but you're still cheating.
After flaming John for about 10 minutes, Metaphor says he's got the hookup, planning to send me the video on the hacking that John did on Discord. And after watching the content, yeah, it's official, John is no longer allowed to hunt with us anymore. Looking at the footage that Metaphor sent me, you can clearly see they're fighting a bloodbath, while all of a sudden, while it's charging, the quest is over? And as usual, John is just sitting there, doing nothing while this is happening, similar to what happened in our first sessions, where we first caught him out as a hacker. Goddamn liar. But I don't typically ban people, so I didn't ban him from chat, although in hindsight, that may have been a mistake. The 14th of October, 2024. After a couple days of planning, me and Lady Aurora set up a collaboration stream where we'd play GU together and just hang out. It was a lot of fun. Go check out the video down below in the description. It started off pretty normal. Her running away from Red Fatty.
Oh my god, no, oh my god, I'm gonna die.
Dying to Red Fatty.
Oh, he's looking at her. He's looking at her. She's dead. There you go.
Normal Fatty.
I guess. Wait, did I just see you go oof? Like that?
Yes, I did.
Like that Roblox oof sound.
Oh god.
Oof.
And hiding from gunlance users. Why are you going in circles?
Oh, because someone's chasing me.
Okay. Then 3 hours and 7 minutes into the stream, after fighting an Amatsu, someone called Nathaniel enters the chat, and something about the way he speaks seems familiar.
Uh-oh. I think John's here.
Is he?
Someone called Nathaniel saying, Sai, you think my 11-incher are satisfied? Why talk to a monkey?
Oh my god.
Always
oh, it is. That is him.
I combined all URL
Guys,
local users.
Z.
The XML and titles. This is mine, you losers. Do you want to?
Sorry.
After cross-referencing our notes on how to spot our John, yeah, he basically fits it all. It's clearly John's alt account, and it's all coming together. Nathaniel, aka John, is a simp. He craves her attention and admiration. He makes new accounts, stalks her streams regularly, and even asks her to open up an OnlyFans account. But when he got rejected, he lashed out at her and now harasses her often on stream. From the naked noggin to hacker to simp, and now landed on incel. And before I even knew him, he was 11 inches. How the not so mighty fall. There has to be a new term for someone like this. John is a digital comedian. The type of person you see in numerous amounts these days. He'll be whatever he wants to be at a certain time and place. From a simple hunter, to a hacker, to a harasser, to a stalker. Once he doesn't get what he wants, his attitude towards people and his persona changes. Yet there's always a hint of him in there, the hints of superiority. There's something about people who think they're special, that they're better than others, that leads them down a dark and dangerous path. They'll justify any action they make is fine, due to how they feel other people are lesser than them. And we see that example radiating itself all over John. He thought he was a vet hunter, claiming so at every turn, disrespecting people he came by in chat. He thought he was better than Aurora, so when she shut him down, he lashed out back at her. And now he thinks he's better than me. I was his last bastion of support, as I was the only one who'd play with him regularly on stream until I knew who he really was. But once I finally blocked him from the channel, he feels as if he's above me and disregards me as a person. We've seen the true you, John. There's no walking back from that.
I'm sorry, 11 inches, but today it's only gonna be me and Nova.
Oh, I almost spat out my water listening to that back. Holy crap.
Dolphin Boy says 11 inches is weak as fuck. Dolphins have a 14 inch on average. I didn't know that. And now I feel a bit demoralized, but that's just life.
Thanks for the tip, Dolphin Boy. I proceeded to ban the new Nathaniel account, but I forgot at this point I hadn't actually banned the OG John account.
Oh, John is back in his account. Nova, you must join our cable secret cyber group. I opened the group meeting. Hop in GU. Well, John, send me a Discord link to your secret group and I'll join.
Case and point. Now I'm an enemy of John. After just a couple weeks ago, he was begging to play with me. And because I'm playing GU with his online crush, he sees me as the enemy. And as usual, John just doesn't know when to stop. Oh, he's here again. I don't know if I want to read out this comment. That was going way too far.
See, that's called keeping me hostage, and that's actually called harassment. And that's why I ban people. If people don't know what I'm talking about on my stream, Mr. 11 Inches is on YouTube Nova's stream right now,
Yeah.
and he's harassing me as usual.
Well, technically, that's not even harassment if you keep someone captive. That's literally kidnapping.
Yes, yes.
I mean,
I'm trying to be nice and keep it TOS.
that's the kind of shit you go to jail for. Like,
Yes, he wants to kidnap me, guys.
jeez, John. I told my subs on Discord the stuff that he said, and they all thought this guy's a dickhead. And
Of course.
because yeah, I mean, 100%. No matter who you, I mean, there's no need to say stuff like this. It doesn't matter who you're saying it to.
Not even just that too. It's like, do you talk to your mom like that, kid? Does your mom know you talk to women like that? Is that how your mom was fucking treated? Holy shit, man. You need help. Guys, if you see anyone treating anyone like that, they deserve to be fucking called out and shoot out.
Mm-hmm.
No one gets to be no one talks like that. Seriously.
Mm-hmm. 100%. And after 5 minutes of Aurora chewing him out, the final words he replied were this.
Well, nothing fucking matters in this clandestine world. You fucks.
And from that point on, the 11-inch naked hacker, part-time simp, part-time incel, John, got banned permanently from my stream. And I quote, "Nothing fucking matters in this clandestine world." The words of a nihilist. But the way he acts doesn't resemble that. A nihilist. The rejection of religion and moral principles in belief that life is meaningless. But he uses it as a weapon to justify his actions. He's an opportunist, a hypocrite, a sexist, and just overall a bad person. Don't be a John. If you ever come across behavior like his online, if you're in a stream chat or in a game of any kind, report them. I urge you to stand up with your fellow hunters if you have the courage to do so. We don't need people attacking each other in online spaces like this. It's not good for the community as a whole. Hacking was one thing, but all the other stuff I saw him saying was crazy, man. Not the type of thing you should be saying to someone, even more so when it's unprovoked. But in the end, the man we thought was a simple hacker always had a darker side to him. A side I don't plan on exploring again. As we bring 2024 to an end, we also close the book on the chapter, The Generational Hack. On my Discord, after all of these events, there's only one rule we have, and that is no Johns.
Nova, you will never cross me as you did ever again. I will control you and fuck you to oblivion. Fuck you and fuck you all. I have proved my point. You humans are supplied. Engulfed, Pollyannish, idolatrous, idopathic ants. I am a god. You humans will praise me when the time comes. I am a god. Women are supplied. Engulfed pieces of meat. I will control the fuck of your networks, accounts, media log, XSMLs, and SSN, etc. I am a fucking god. About that women or toy that shared screenshots. You have to agree people like her are good for two things. Since she's overstepping her ground as a toy, I will contact her prior to negotiating something. I am a god. I will wait until you beg to me as a slave. My site remapping will exploit you all. I am a god. I contact my cult. You will regret talking to me like I'm not a Russian. Just wait, lol.